Hey Taurus, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the second half of April. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Happy birthday Taurus. Your birthdays are pretty much here. So I want to wish you guys a happy birthday. Please look out for bonus readings. I do my best to put as many as I can out for the birthday signs. General reading, of course, so please only take messages that resonate. I do offer personal readings via Zoom. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Thank you as always, Taurus, everyone, for your likes, your shares, comments, contributions, donations, etc. I do appreciate the support. Let's take a look here. Taurus, what is happening with the sign of Taurus? Second half of April, please. Birthday month for Taurus. What's going on? I have just realizing how many people I'm gonna have to wish happy birthday. I have a lot of Tauruses in my life. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus energy for second half of April. You know, some of you want to be single. You're happy doing your own thing. You may have, some of you have stepped into maybe a new line of work. Let me adjust the camera, guys. A new line of work, a new role that is keeping you busy. This is something that you're like, you know what? I'm going to work hard. I'm going to establish myself. I'm going to make my money. I'm happy. I'm happy doing this. I've accepted the independence. I've accepted the fact that right now I'm single. It's not, you know, it's an opportunity here, Taurus, to kind of put yourself first. Put yourself first in life. Pour your energy into yourself, whether that's through work, through self-love, through finding the things in life that make you happy, that bring the joy out in you. Some of you may have, you know, we all go through ups and downs. Some of you may have been in a situation that was robbing you of your joy. And I feel like you're realizing that when you get that time alone, when you spend some alone time with yourself, Taurus, you realize just how happy life can still be. We have everything that we need within ourselves. All of the love we're looking for, all of the love that we want truly comes from within ourselves. I know that sounds like easier said than done sometimes, but I do believe in that, even though, you know, we sometimes are seeking all the time to find that partner, to find that person. I think a lot of you are really enjoying a little bit of lone wolf energy right now, enjoying the time alone, working, saving money. You know, sometimes being with another person can be quite costly, going in and out of, you know, life and doing things together. You're willing to wait here, okay? So there is something that says, you know, you're ready to move on something here, and I think it's because you have all the time in the world. You're ready to go out and do what you need to do. You're ready to pursue this passion thing, this goal that you want, whatever it is that's you're seeking, that's making you happy. You're ready. There's opportunities that are coming towards you here, Taurus, and you're ready for like positive change, growth, a little bit of transformation maybe. Let's take a look here. You've got 9 and 9. You've got, you know, 99. That's Wayne Gretzky, a hockey player. 99. I don't know. Is he a Taurus? I don't know. High Priestess. Yeah, see, you know what you want at this time, Taurus. You're following through with your intuition, and you're taking this time to fulfill the best things for you. This is about your higher self, your spiritual learning, your spiritual growth. It's like that freeing energy where you don't have to tell nobody diddly squat about your life, about your plans, about what you're doing. You are as free as a bird. And if you use that time wisely, if you take advantage of that energy to be in your own, you could develop a lot of the things in life that are best for you. You're not distracted by others. This is all about following your highest good, your higher path, your intuition, things that are going to, it's an opportunity for you to learn lessons, okay? Teachable moments kind of thing is what I'm getting. High Priestess doesn't necessarily, you know, it's like, you know the truth. So maybe you know the truth to the previous segment of your life, of, before this independence. Maybe you're saying, you know what, all I know is I know my truth, or I know the truth. I know intuitively what happened. And this is why you're doing so well. This is why it feels so good to be on your own, because you kind of know the answer within, and you know that you're going to be okay. It's a very self-empowered energy where you're like, I just know this is the path I'm supposed to be on. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is going to be for my benefit. This is going to be for my spiritual growth, my financial growth, your emotional happiness. This is something that you're like, I just know this is meant to be for me. I know that doing my own thing is the right thing to do. Okay, and it's great because when you're open like that and you're positive like that, I feel like it's an opportunity for the lessons, the things in life to show up, because you're in your own, you're not distracted. So you're focusing on you, Taurus. Some of you maybe, because of this alone time, developing some of your psychic skills or your intuitive skills or energy work, things like that, okay? Some of you might be developing that and kind of being a little bit of a guinea pig for yourself. There's the Lovers, but that's also about a choice. You also may realize here, Taurus, that you just know the right match will be for you if it's meant to. That's the great thing about enjoying and loving yourself in a single place. You're like, if it's meant to be, it'll come. I know that. I know that it'll come for me. It's just a feeling that you are certain about who. You don't have to do anything. You just got to focus on you. You just have to do your own life. It'll show up, this person, if it's meant to be for you. But you also are in that choice situation, meaning if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could sign up to the dating apps and go out and get another date again. But I don't think you want to do this. I think you're making a choice to fully embrace the higher self of you. You've got Gemini. Gemini and Pisces energy here. Tell me about that Lovers, though. I'm just curious. More about the Lovers for Taurus. Because I think that with the Three of Wands, you're like, I'm willing to wait. I'm going to embrace and enjoy my single life, and I will wait for that beautiful partnership to come into my life. Tell me about the Lovers. The Chariot, yeah. You're on your own path here, Taurus. Cancer energy. Some of you may connect with somebody June, July. So this is a mid-April reading, but you may want to, there could be some traveling in that energy as well. You've got three major arcana side by side, like in a line here. There's the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So some of you may actually find an emotional connection, a love, a new partnership, or it could be reconciliation. I don't think so, but if that's the case, it is. But some of you may find partnership in the month of June or July. Just make a little side note of that. Possibly in Gemini season as well, which is very soon, but that's June, July. One more. The Lovers clarified. The Chariot. Let's see. You don't have an issue here. There's something here. There's something where you're like, if it's not aligning with your highest good, you have no issue moving on. It's like you're not desperate. You're not hanging on. You're not sticking around to make it change, to make it better. If it's not for your highest good, if it doesn't feel good for Taurus, you're just moving on. You're good. You're good on your own. Traveling down my own road. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you know you've got options, Taurus. That's the thing. You're exploring other options in your life. There's too many beautiful things in life that you could be choosing and exploring and doing. That Seven of Cups, the only illusion here is that you need a partner to do this with. You don't. The illusionary energy of that card or choosing something based on an illusion is not your thing, because you're moving in a place where you're focusing on your goals. You're focusing on a vision that you have for yourself. What is possible? What could you create in your life here, Taurus, that's going to set you up for success kind of thing. You know, like what's going to set you up here for a great life, a great outcome, a great new partnership. You know, you have so many, so many options. You have so many options, choices to make. You're exploring that. As you move along, again, as soon as when you left or let go of what was before this single moment, it just opens up the gate to all the other possibilities that were meant for you. And you could have been limiting yourself because you were, you know, focusing with a situation or a person that could have been blocking your abundance, your flow in your life, because it was like you were kind of tied down, or you were putting your energy into what you thought you could create or make. But you actually, some of you turned down offers. Some of you turn down offers when it comes to love or connection. Like you could have a friend that says, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody. And you're like, yeah, no, thanks. I'm actually it's not even interested. It's not a priority. Somebody may, you know, propose to you. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over a bit of a cough. Some of you are maybe being proposed to by somebody, and you're it's not your priority. It's not the right person. If it's the right person, you're going to know, and you're not going to turn that down, but you're definitely not desperate here. You're the opposite of that right now, Taurus. This is not a desperate time. Because you just know this is the right place to be. You're confident. You feel good in yourself. A lot of self-love. You know your worth. This is pretty strong. What's this about? Now, maybe switching subjects. What are we at? 12 minutes. 12:12 on the clock. We could be some switching subjects here. There is a choice here, or there is something, Taurus, that may hold some anxiety for you. It may be making you lose sleep at night. There is something here that's on your mind that you do have to make a choice about in your life, or a decision about what you're doing. What is this about? So there is something about, I need to make a choice, or I'm trying to juggle which one to do, and it's causing you a bit of anxiety or stress. What is the healing advice, or what is the energy around this for Taurus? I feel like this could be around something with work. Page of Swords. Some of you were kind of communicated or given an answer or something. You were given something, a message, communication of sorts, that it's almost like notice. It's almost like somebody saying, hey, guess what, Taurus, your rent's going up, or we're terminating your rental policy, or whatever this is. There's a message that's like, don't really want to deliver this to you, Taurus, but here it is. And you're like, okay, now I got to decide if I got to move or whatever that is. Giving an example. What is this around? I feel like it's a letter or an email. You know, it's like a notice. It's a note, whether that's an email notice, a physical letter, an envelope, a stamped envelope. There's a communication with a message in it about a truth or about a fact that you're gonna have to face, and you've got to make a choice at this time. What is the energy around this? The Hermit. Yeah, you have to let go. There's something here about you needing to walk away from something. So you are in the midst, Taurus, of making a decision about what you need to let go of in your life, what you need to exit, abandon, if you will. You walk away, Hermit, letting go and moving on. Or somebody is leaving your It's almost like if you have an employee and they're like, I'm out, I'm done, here's my notice, I quit. Oh, geez, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Or you're quitting, or, there's a notice there's a message with a facing a truth, facing a fact that you have to let go of, because that situation or person is no longer going to be present in this scenario. So you're in this decision about what you're walking away from, or what you have to release and let go of. I think some of you have until around the fall, like end of August, September kind of thing. I think some of you have some time. Any advice for Taurus to help them in this? What's the healing advice? This is going to make you reflect about your path. Again, it's kind of like, where am I going to move? Where am I going to live? Whatever this is, I'm using notice as a but it could be anything. Again, Two of Wands. So the healing advice is saying, like, you kind of know you have some choices or options here, Taurus. We always have more than one path. We always have more than one option in life. It may not feel like that at the time, but it's time to kind of face your life, face your path, and pick a path. Choose. Any other healing advice to support them? Because that's just reiterating. Any other healing advice to support a Taurus in this? The Death card. Okay, so this is something that's quite good for you, Taurus, in the sense that death is death and rebirth. It's a major transformation. So as you're choosing the path that you need to go down, there is this ending. Again, there's the ending. That's just confirming, well, they don't really have much of a choice. It's being pulled. It's ending. It's done. And they're going to have to rebirth. Where in life, or what is going to make, like, your path that you choose ahead, what is going to be life-changing? What is going to, like, you're not just going to make a quick decision to kind of smooth over. It's not kind of like, well, for now I'm just going to, like, move in with my best friend next door in the same apartment building and hope for the best. No, you're really going to address and say, okay, where do I want to live? I'm using this as an example of moving because I feel like it's a notice, okay? Or a job. It's like, I'm not going to settle to go work anywhere just to take up a thing. I'm really going to think about, I was always in this sector. Maybe there's something in your life, Taurus, that's saying, it's a rebirth. It's a brand new transformational thing. So maybe you're moving in a direction of, like, maybe I want to go pursue the path of working in a completely different field. It's not just kind of tying over and sort of like, for now. It's not a like, oh, just for now. No, this is like, I'm going to rebirth. I'm going to reinvent myself, my new path. I'm not going to just tie myself over until, because that is the stagnation that you don't want to be getting, like, sitting in mucky. You want clean cut lines with a new beginning. So this is what this is maybe why it is creating a bit of anxiety and sleepless nights, or really thinking. The thinking can be in a positive way about, what do I really, where am I going in my life? Where am I living? What path am I doing for my work? That thing. This is a big change, big transformation for you guys. It's really important to sit with this, meditate on this, reflect. It's actually a time in your life, Taurus, where it's almost like life is forcing you to reflect. It's almost like the death. It's almost like death flashes by us. We get like a near death. Maybe some of you have had a near death. I don't know, but it's kind of like, we were like, it was almost like a near, something flashed in front of your eyes and said, whoa, I need to reevaluate or reflect, because, you're faced with like this flash of possibility that all is done. And so you're needing to regroup and reground and recenter yourself so that you're prepared and moving into a place that you've made the decision that, feels like a proper transitional, proper positive change, not just like, well, I'll just be lazy or procrastinate, and I'll just mingle over here for now. It's not that kind of approach. It's an ending with a new beginning that is going to transform your path forward. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. There you go. This is the card of new changes, magic, what is possible, where's your passion lie. This is a new beginning of like, I'm going to recreate what I really, really want for myself. And there's the Two of Wands. It's like one of those is a magic wand. It's a change. Again, like I said, it's not, you don't compromise and just create half-assed stuff with an Ace of Wands. You create magic, you create big changes for yourself. It's time to go big kind of thing. Again, sometimes when things are presented to us, they force us to grow. It's like you are given notice to be forced that within this time frame, you've got to move on and grow. Here's your project. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to do these well-being cards from Esther Hicks because I like the messages from these lately. Still discovering what these cards have to say. What's the message for Taurus? Some of the signs you could be connecting with here, Taurus: Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio. You have a lot of major arcanas, okay? So there's a lot of significant major events and changes taking place in your life at this time. It's almost like your birthday, guys, is literally a new birthday. You are rebirthing a new version of yourself. Big transformation. You have to accept that you've got to let go and walk away from certain situations and or people. Don't think you're given much of an option. That's why I feel like it's like a notice. It's like we're telling you. You're not telling the universe. It's telling you. All right, that was meant to be. I can always reach for a thought that feels better. Your decision to reach for a thought that feels good is a powerful decision, for it serves you in many ways. The better feeling thought reverberates within you, opening passageways to well-being that reach far beyond this one, good feeling thought. So that's the thing, is that like you're reaching far beyond this current kind of thought. You're moving into like a big change of to reach for things that feel good. And that's Nine of Cups. You're in it already. This is what you're doing. There's a decision. So there's that decision, Taurus. It's a powerful decision, for it serves you in many ways. That is the Hermit with the Death. It's these things that shock or change, they serve us in many ways that we still are understanding or develop, or like understanding the outcome of things as it develops, as it goes forward for you. And it's opening up these passageways to well-being that reach far beyond. So this is the Ace of Wands. This is kind of leveling up in your life. That's why this is not a mediocre decision. I can't stress that enough. It's very, very strong that you do not, you don't compromise to go backwards or to settle and stay in the same. It's reach beyond where you really want to go. So that's why it's a big decision here. Okay. Happy birthday, guys. Taurus, have a great day. Thank you so much again for your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. I appreciate everyone's support. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.